Turn your processor up to about 50.
Turn the processor up to 15?
50.
Well, that is processor at the level 50. Processor at level 50, over.
Okay, turn it up to 60.
That is processor level 60. Processor level 60. Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, over.
Now check your ALC.
Yeah, roger, roger. ALC is still in the gray, still in the gray. I am not in the blue, not in the blue, over.
Okay, that's got more punch than it did at 10 or 15.
Yeah, KO4EBI and KO4, I'm sorry, and N4QYO, how does it sound now, over?
Well, the processor definitely bumped your audio up for sure. To me, it sounds like a little bit of clipping in there, but it may just be my ears, over.
No, negative. I was afraid of that going that high. I'm gonna back it down to 50. Going back to 50 and see if you hear the clipping, over.
Yeah, KO4EB out of group. I'll tell you what, Don, try 45, over.
Yeah, roger, roger. That is 45. That is 45, over.
Yeah, where you were at before, I'm kind of like Rex up there. That was it was probably clipping a little bit up around 60. 45 right there was your audio was very. It will probably be a lot more understandable where you're at, over.
Yeah, roger, roger. Do you think we should go back and tweak those parametric settings, that we changed when we had the RF?
Oh my. Well, the thing about it is, when you narrow your bandwidth for the processing side, your bandwidth needs to match the processor, and then if you go back to the non-processor, your bandwidth needs to match that. So you'd have to remember to go in there and change those settings there accordingly. Because what happens if you don't, a lot of times you'll get what you call a blocky or a choppy sound if one doesn't match the other. If you follow what I'm saying, over.
No, roger, roger. I do follow what you're saying, over.
And also what the processor does, this N4QYO, it's really a compressor. What it does, it takes the highs and presses them down, takes the lows and presses them up. And if you get it too much, the signal will clip. That's what the process is really compressing, over.
Roger, roger.
Is that the setting you want for half your DXing there, Don, over?
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Is that your setting you think you want for your DX work, over?
Yeah, right now, this would be the setting that I would try to use for DX. But I didn't want to get so radical with the changes that I had to change the bandwidth. Does that make sense?
I agree. I agree with what Mark's saying. I think for DX, that's good. If I was going to sit and talk to you in a QSO, I would not want to hear it the way it sounds right now. But for DX, it probably cuts through better, over.
Yeah, roger, roger.
Yeah, KO4EB out of group. I tell you what, Don, right there where you're at, man, that would work extremely well for DX work. Your highs and your signal is so tight right there that I'll be honest with you, you were about 5'7", 5'8" before, and now you're like 5 over. But that just the fierceness and you're bringing your audio so close together that your signal is not spread out. So it would work probably extremely well for DX work. We may have to do a little bit more tailoring without the processor on at this bandwidth, just for general Ragchew. That way, you know, you don't have to change your bandwidth from going from one to the other. Over.
Roger, I'd like to try that. This is with the processor off. This is with the processor off. Over.
Oh, wow. I don't know, guys. Did y'all tell a huge difference that time?
I thought it got, I don't know, it sounded like they had a little more bass in it for some reason. I'm not sure, Mark.
I could tell the difference. It don't sound bad with the processor on, and it's a little bit more natural sounding with it off.
Yeah,
KO40 out great. Don, give us another sentence or two there with the processor off. Over.
Mic equalizer on and the processor off, and the AMC level at 100. Over.
I don't know, guys. What do you think? He could give it a little bit more bottom end on parametric EQ on, or what do you guys think?
For DX work, yeah, well, I'm not sure. M4QL, let me think about it.
This would be the processor off, so this would be the Ragchew. This is with the processor off, so we'd be doing the bass the bass parametric equalizer here. Over.
Oh, that sounds more comfortable for a QSO to me, yes.
Yeah, Roger. The group. This is with the processor off, and I don't sound like Mickey Mouse, and I don't sound like I'm at the bottom of the pool. Over.
KO40 beyond agree. Yeah, with that your last transmission with the processor off. Yeah, that was definitely more natural. You might bring the lows or the mids up just a little bit. Actually, what I mean by that is it opens up the bandwidth on parametric EQ1 and EQ2. You might go down one on each one to kind of give it a little bit more width for just general Ragchew. Over.
Yeah, Roger. So on EQ1, the bandwidth to go from a 7 to a 6. That's with on EQ1 with the bandwidth from a 7 to a 6. Over.
Yeah, what's the frequency set on it?
The frequency, EO1 frequency is 200. Over.
Okay, Mark, are you recommending you roll some of the bass off? Over.
Sorry about that. Come again there. The lightning crash got you. Over.
I'll say you wanted to roll a little bit more bass on. Is that correct? Over.
Yeah, I copy that. He could actually open it up a little bit. Parametric EQ1 setting 3. He could probably go down another number or so and kind of give it a little bit more natural bottom end for Ragchew. Over.
Yeah, Roger. This is parametric EO1, 200 hertz, level 2 with 5. 200 hertz, level 2 with 5.
Bring the level up to about 6.
This is EO1, 200 hertz, level 6 with 5.
That sounds better to me.
Yeah, it sounds better to me also.
Agreed.
Awesome. So that was 1. Should we mess with 2 any?
Oh, that's a tough one. What are your settings on 2 right now?
On 2, I'm 1400 hertz, level 5 with 1. 1451.
Out of curiosity, go to 7 and 1, and let's just see what happens.
So that is